Civil war has torn the world's youngest country apart. For nearly 3 years, a fallout between two of South Sudan's most powerful men, former Vice President Riek Machar and President Salva Kiir, led to ethnic-based violence and terrible atrocities committed by both sides. 2.5 million people have been forced from their homes. Millions more still need food aid. Now, an investigative unit backed by George Clooney has linked the men to the money.
This war is about rival factions of a kleptocratic network trying to gain control of the state. That's what this war is about. We're talking everything from airlines to banks, oil companies, mining companies, casinos. It seems that a very small number of people control a large swath of South Sudan's economy. And many of these people are also the people that are in power.
The report alleges dodgy business deals and nepotism. President Salva Kiir's wife and at least 7 of his children are linked to a whole range of businesses. It says his 12-year-old son had a 25% share in a holding company. And it claims his brother-in-law's company supplied fuel to the military while he was a senior officer.
It appears that Riek Machar has been involved in similar types of engagements. He had been engaged in negotiations to sell the country's oil production for defense products, for weapons, in order to fuel his rebellion. We also found evidence that a member of his family, a nephew of his, was involved in a violent and hostile takeover of a security company operating in South Sudan, in which several members of that security company were held hostage and forced to sign checks.
The report says that top politicians and generals in South Sudan, despite their low salaries, have luxury villas in Uganda, Ethiopia and Australia, and that here in Nairobi, both Salva Kiir and Riek Machar have homes in the same upscale neighbourhood.
Diplomacy in this particular instance.
George Clooney and John Prendergast, a human rights activist, have taken a practical interest in Sudan and South Sudan for many years. Their report says the Sentry endeavoured to contact every individual and entity, and in most cases they did not respond. A larger peacekeeping force is due to help bring a peace deal back on track, but there's little confidence the crisis affecting so many millions of people will be resolved anytime soon. Alistair Leithhead, BBC News, Nairobi.